I'm going to show you how to invest into the S&P 500 if you've never invested before. So the first thing you're going to want to do is to choose a stockbroker. This is where you can buy shares of the S&P 500. Personally, I always choose Trading 212 because they have one of the lowest fees in the UK. Now, once you download the Trading 212 app, there is a special thing that you can do to get a bit of a bonus. If you go into the menu under promo codes, if you put in my code JUBAIR, you can get started with a free fractional share worth up to £100. Once you get this share, you can actually sell it and then buy more shares of the S&P 500 if you want. So on Trading 212, if you are new, you're going to want to select the Trading 212 Stocks ISA, as you can see above my head right now. This will save you from paying any tax on any of the gains in the S&P 500. Next, at the bottom of the screen, you can see there is a magnifying glass. Go click that. Now, after you've clicked the magnifying glass, all you have to do is to type SP 500 and there will be a massive list of different S&P 500 funds. Now, you can go with the most popular, which is usually at the top. However, I would advise you to do your own research, but essentially most of them, not all of them, will track the S&P 500 in a very similar way. So here is an S&P 500 fund that I've chosen kind of at random. Don't just copy me. Do make your own research before actually going into it. So the next thing you're going to want to do is to press the big blue buy button at the bottom. If you don't know what that is, it's big and blue like that. Once you are in the buying menu, you can now put in the number of shares that you want for that S&P 500 fund. You can actually use the slider right there, or where it says 10 right now, if I press onto that, I can change it to 1 or whatever. By default, it will be number of shares, but you can actually change that from number of shares to value. Now, when you change it to value, you can put in the exact amount you want to spend. On Trading 212, you can start investing into the S&P 500 with as little as £1. As you can see, I can put £1 in there, and then at the bottom of the screen, again, the big blue buy button, you're going to just want to press that.